Right, I've just had a couple of blinds installed today. I just want your opinion to see if you think that they have been fitted, as best they can. Now, firstly, when you get a blind, I assume that it's going to be centered. Okay. Now, this is, bear in mind here, this blind has been adjusted several times. I've got the holes on the above the brackets to prove this. Okay. Well, first of all, to me, it doesn't look level. And this is after several adjustments to get it as level as this. Down the bottom here, we've got over 1 centimetre of gap. Whereas at this end here, we've got to get it flush. So the spline is running off to start with. Now, why is it also, when it's supposed to be centred or as near as, we've got a gap here of about 1.5 centimetres to the ends of the windowsill. However, on this side, we've got about 0.5 centimetre over the windowsill. Okay, now you can see up here, the guy has made several attempts to raise the thing up, because it was on this bar he was putting it here. Now, I appreciate that he might have to drill an extra hole or two there. However, this has had multiple changes here, this to try and get this level. Now, when you look at the bracket at the other side, up here, well, I would say there that this isn't even inside. So what he's been doing is he's trying to bend the bracket or something by the looks of it here to try and get it stuck in. Because the bits at the back, or this part here is covered, but this isn't. So he's clearly, I would say that this is pushing the bracket out, so that it's not flush. It is a bit difficult to pull the thing down as well, but for a blind that was supposed to be centred, it's not. It's supposed to be level. Now, I'm told here that the windowsill is obviously the issue here, and that's why it is it's not level. Well, I've got a spirit level here, and that's looking pretty level to me from there. There's also black marks along the bottom of the blind. I appreciate things do happen, things there, but to me that doesn't look that great for the first blind. And bear in mind, I had to get the guy here to try and make various adjustments here to get it as good as that, and he wasn't even very happy at doing that. We'll move on to the next blind in a minute. Okay, blind 2. Okay, well tell you, by the time I got to this blind, the guy is a bit pissed off, telling me he's got goodness knows how many other jobs to do. I appreciate he is, maybe I'll be busy, but I'm just saying to him, well, I just want a blind that's centred on here and level. Okay, so we've got the thing. It's fairly level at the bottom. I wouldn't complain about that. I know the windowsill is plumb, is straight, but we had to make various changes to the brackets because the thing was more going more to one side than the other. Now, again, if you tell someone in advance, look, I want it to be centred. You've got a space on this side, okay, which is more than a centimetre more than on that side. Now, it shouldn't be more than 1 centimetre out. I mean, at most it should be 0.5 centimetre, at absolute most. I mean, we've got numerous holes in the wall. I appreciate they can all be filled in. Okay, up there, and more obviously on this side. I mean, the bracket on this one here. Now look, how long do you think this is going to last? He's clearly having to push it. He's having problems getting a fixing on it, and he's having to push it, push the thing. That isn't even in the bracket. In fact, to be honest, there's one at the back. The bottom one isn't in. That one isn't in properly. It's only held on with one proper piece, thing with a bracket there. The thing, look, you can see, is not hooked in. Now, clearly, as he's having to push the thing along, we have, I don't know what you call it, the safety cable here that goes behind the blind. So when you bring the thing down, I just need to, it's obviously screwed the thing in. He couldn't be bothered to unscrew it, make another hole and push it to the side. So I don't know what scoring you would give fitting those two blinds, but I'd like you to tell me that this is what you consider a good standard of fitting the blind, because to be honest, I've only fitted one blind in my life, and that was a better job than this. Took me a bit of time. I did have to measure it and so forth to fit it, but my effort was for a general DIYer was far superior to this. In which case, I should have just bought blinds and fitted them myself. If this was as good as it was going to get. I'm going to send you these details, and maybe you can get back in touch with me to tell me your views. Thank you.